Okay, warning, just a bit of a disclaimer for you guys here. Today I will be reviewing M-rated content, so anyone who does not wish to see M-rated content, please, I would advise you to go and click on another video by me. So, you guys have been warned. Okay, so, what's going on, guys? It's TheRetroReviewer here, coming back to you with another video. And there may be a bit of background noise. Why? Because my family and friends are playing with something new we just got. The Snes Mini. And that is what I'm going to be reviewing today. So, the Snes Mini comes with 20 great games and one unreleased game for the Snes, which I will reveal later. And don't you dare, guys, just go look it up because you gotta watch. So, this is TheRetroReviewer, and I'm gonna be reviewing the Snes Mini. Now, onto the games this thing has. This includes Contra 3, The Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby Superstar, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox, Street Fighter 2, Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4, Super Ghosts and Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, that was a mouthful, and a secret game, which was never released on the original SNES. But it was developed and they released it on the SNES Mini. Now this thing is tiny, but the controllers sort of have these weird USB-ish things that you plug into your SNES Mini. The SNES Mini is tiny, but the controllers are perfectly the same size as the basic SNES controller. It's just they've got a nicer material, so it feels sort of nicer. Now, let's just look at the box art. It's basically all you need. See, look how the actual console is about the size of the controller. That is true. Nintendo isn't bargaining you. So, yeah. This uses HDMI, and it does not come with an AC adapter. But if you've got a phone charger, it might just work. I mean, mine did. So, I just plugged in my phone charger on the back, and that was what got it to work. So, now, we're going to move on to the games. Now, there's a lot of games here, but my favourite game, one of my favourites, is on here. Zelda: Link to the Past. But I ask one thing. Why on earth did they not put Super Mario All-Stars in here? That was a bit of a stupid choice, considering Super Mario All-Stars was one of the highest rated SNES games, and probably easily in my top 3 SNES games. But they replaced it with Mario World. I mean, Mario World isn't bad, but I would prefer All-Stars. I mean, in my opinion, that was a bit of a stupid choice, so it sort of makes the ratings a bit lopsided now, but probably my top 5 games that are on the SNES Mini. Number 5 would be Super Metroid, that's a great game. Number 4 would be Super Mario Kart, my family and friends just played that out there a while ago, it was good. Number 3 would be Super Mario World, that's a great game. Number 2 would be The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Now pause the video, you guys. Guess down below what my number 1 choice will be. Now the answer may surprise you. My number 1 SNES mini game is Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I love this game. I mean, the day I played it, I was just thinking, wow, this is nothing like a Mario game. But the turn-based combat and everything, it was all perfect. So now we're going to move on to the other little things I haven't covered. Okay, the soundtrack. You can't not like the soundtrack in all these SNES games. And the SNES Mini sort of remasters this soundtrack to make it sound even better. So, there's really no going wrong with it. I especially love Mega Man X, Star Fox, Yoshi's Island, and Earthbound's memorable soundtrack. That they sort of half remade, but at the same time it sounds the same. So, that's definitely something that's on my radar. So, now, here's a couple of hard parts. Plugging the actual thing in. Now, finding a good spot where you can both have a power board and a HDMI up the top of your TV is a bit of a pain. Now, I could just manage to get this spot, and then I used the controller and it sort of pushed it out of place, so it took me about 25 minutes just to find a good spot. So, Star Fox uses the FX chip. So, and I'm not sure why, because like the Star Fox game could have been done without the FX chip. Sort of like I always thought Star Fox would be a good idea, being a 2D shmup. I thought that was a good idea. So, sort of like Gradius. So, yeah. Now, on to Castlevania 4. This game, people sort of hated it. Well, I've come across a couple of people who absolutely hate Castlevania 4, but all the games, all the everything aside, now it's time for the final rating. Now, people are probably going to find me spastic. I'm giving the Snes Mini, after everything I've heard, a full-on 10 out of 10. I absolutely love this console, and if I were to rate it across the NES Mini, this would be a gigantic leap up from that. I think the variety of games, but at the same time, how simplistic it is, it's just an emulator, but it just makes you feel like you're playing the actual SNES with all the games you know and love, except for Mario All-Stars. But I'm giving this a definite 10 out of 10. And for so many good reasons. If you have the opportunity, pick one of these up. Definitely. That'll be a good choice. But now, what is the secret game you've been waiting? Star Fox 2. The unreleased Star Fox game, and it is a blast. Just like Star Fox 1, but with improved everything. Soundtrack is wonderful. So, keep on collecting. The Retro Reviewer out. Make sure you pick one of these up. See ya.